All right, all right. What's up, everyone? We alive. Another episode of my treadmill talk. Our treadmill talk. It's not about me. It's about you and how you can get that muscle. So most men want to have that muscle. They want to build a physique which would look like exceptional physique. You know, whether you believe that yet or maybe you don't believe this, I'm gonna help you out to break this belief and encourage you to build up the best physique you can have. You know, if you know my story or if you know me from the childhood years, I was very into training. I really wanted to build up the physique, that strong physique. My goals being to be really strong and look ripped. You know, I achieved this outcome. And if you ask me why you should be listening for me, the thing is, bro, I've been in training more than 20 years. I tried all the strategies, techniques for training, for strength training, for mass training. I never been going into competition or they're shaving my legs to go, to pose on the stage. This was never my intention, never my goal. But I built it up the body I want, and I'm gonna share with you guys how you can do the same. So if your goal is really to have the biggest amount of muscle you can have, if you want to have also low percentage of body fat, be ripped, how it's called, being ripped. If your goal is to be ripped, watch this video. So couple of things which I see sometimes guys going to the gym and they kind of they think that showing up in the gym or doing some kind of exercise is gonna be enough to build up the physique they want. They think that doing just couple of sets of certain exercise is gonna be enough. But bro, you want to realize, ask yourself how much you want it. For me, this was a must. I couldn't let myself to be flabby. I couldn't left. I couldn't like I knew I'm gonna be in my best shape. I knew I'm gonna go all out and gonna do everything to achieve this result. I started training since the years I've been 12. I started doing some weight training. Before that, I also did some training like playing basketball, like some boxing and stuff. But from 12, the gym where I was training basketball had also fitness gym. Normally, kids 12 years old are not allowed to go to fitness centers, right? But as I was in the basketball gym, nobody gave a fuck if we did some kind of weight training in that gym where are the weights. So it's like a basketball gym and other room was full of weights. So I started hitting the weights. I felt in love with that so much that I've been even going from some lessons, in the afternoon after having some good meals, dense in protein. I associated more pleasure with training than sitting in school. So this is not an advice, YouTube moderators. This is not an advice to do, but it's just my experience. Sometimes I skipped the lessons. I went to the gym just to smash those weights because I really loved the feeling. And the thing is, I wanted to have all I could have in this part in fitness. I wanted to be my best version. Seriously, strong, with some good muscle definition, with some veins popping, with wide chest. I wanted to press big weight. I wanted to do pull ups with big weight or do many reps. And I wanted to be able to do dips with many reps. I saw a guy like back then, he was like maybe 15 years or 20 years older than me, but he been doing dips with weight with 40 kilo. And I thought, fuck, he is already huge. He's doing this weight. I wanted to do the same, you know. This really looked for me like aspiration, what I could be. And I just pushed myself in the gym. A lot of people I see coming to the gym, they do some exercises, you know. I see what guys are doing. Then when I see some average guy, I see it's so much potential in him. I understand how his body works and how great results he could achieve if he would go more harder, you know, if he would take himself more seriously, his workouts more seriously. When it comes to training, there are no limits, you know. You can become who you want to be just by pushing that weight, you know, the gym weight, kilograms, metals. So, bro, those exercises like isolation exercises, okay, most people, a lot of people come to the gym and they do one or two muscle groups per workout. You know, they do so-called splits. And about splits, before before juice was invented, before bodybuilders started using some performance enhancing drugs, there been also natural bodybuilders, and what they used to do, they didn't do splits. They've been doing full body workouts, because when you work out full body, you have to understand that each muscle group, after you hit it, you hit chest in the gym. For the next 24 till 48 hours, your chest gonna be growing. But after 48 hours, this you need to hit it again. You know that protein synthesis is no more that active. You won't get more gains if you're gonna only be hitting the chest once per week. Basically, after 48 hours, this process of muscle growing, certain muscle group, it kind of stops, you know. Then you need to hit it again. And even if your muscles are sore, even if though you're feeling that your muscles are still a little bit destroyed, this process is you have to hit it again. That's the thing. And if you're doing splits like one time per week or even two times per week for one muscle group, let's say you do chest and triceps on Monday, back and biceps on Tuesday, then maybe you take some rest, then you do legs on Thursday, shoulders another day, and sometimes maybe you do chest or back one more time. Bro, then you are losing on those days when the protein synthesis is stopped, you know, when your muscles are no more growing, then you're missing on those days if you're doing splits. And on the other hand, when you do full body workouts like the all bodybuilders used to do in the past, then what happens, you can do every muscle group, but you do less exercises. You do only the compound exercises for muscle group. So what I like to do all the time, all those wacky stuff which basically don't work that much for muscle growth. You know, I've been reading a lot about how to build up more muscle since I started working out, since I was a child, and everybody knows that muscle grows the best from free weights and from compound exercises, such as bench press, weighted dips, dumbbell press. If we are talking about chest, such as shoulder press for shoulders, bent over rows for back, pull ups for back, even that single arm dumbbell row for back. For legs, those are squats or leg press or lunges with weights, but you have to take that weight. You know, if you take free weight, you're going to grow much bigger than by training with machines. And so, bro, all the time I've been smashing those weights. And when you do full body workouts, what happens then? You can hit the same muscle group for every single day. You don't have to put 5 exercises on one muscle group. Like folks who are training chest 1 time per week, they usually can say, I did 5 exercises for chest. But what happens? The first half an hour, that guy had energy, he did some free weights. And after that half an hour, he been going through motions with some cables or some pec deck machines or some kind of exercises which isolation exercises, bro. They don't give much effect. And on the other hand, if you do the full body workouts, you can do only the effective exercises. Let's say you take 2 exercises or one for a muscle group, but you go with the free weight. You lift only the free weight, and free weight is helping you to gain muscle. There is only certain time in the gym when you have the most explosive energy, and that's why everybody say to do most challenging exercises in the beginning of your workout. So when you come to the gym, if you smash the free weights, it's it's more effective, and you can smash them more frequently. The effect gonna be much better than doing some 1 time per week or 2 times per week, some 5 exercises. If you're gonna do every second day, 2 exercises per muscle group, but you're gonna be smashing only free weights. I hope you understand what I mean. But the thing is, free weights have the biggest effect, and frequency is important. You want to smash weights at least every second day, and best if you can do that for the same muscle group. Your body also adjusts to it. You consume the right amount of protein, you consume the right amount of calories for your body. It's not too much over, but not too much in the deficit neither. It's like you make conditions for your body to grow, and when you make those conditions, you smash the weights every second day, bro. It's like your physique is changing just like that. It's like every workout you're gonna see gains all the time. You're gonna see improvements. This is how it works. Some It's not just enough just to come to the gym and do some kind of wacky stuff there. Those some folks, maybe they like to feel like that they're like bodybuilders taking that cable, and really like slowly isolating that arm, that skinny arm, which doesn't have even muscles. You can do that exercise if you're already super huge, and if you are training for 2 hours per day, if everything is on point. But even though myself, I never done those kind of exercises. So why the fuck would you do that if you still even don't have the mass that you want to build up? So bro, just focus on what works. It's like there is like some kind of temptation maybe for some people to do exercises which don't have effect. I don't know why is that, but I never done that myself. I always thought, okay, I come to the gym, I had a couple of protein dense meals, and I just go and smash the weights. And smashing the weights for me always meant to go as heavy as I can with the heavy weights, with free weights, and all those isolation movements. I just left them behind. I thought if they don't bring the best effect, why the fuck would I do that? Why would I spend time in the gym even doing those isolation exercises? Some people might disagree with that. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. I tell you what worked for me and how you can build up the biggest amount of muscle. And this is by doing more frequent workouts for a month. So this would be doing like full body workouts and doing them more frequently. You can do that every day. You can do that every second day. If your body adjusts, if you give your body enough of rest, you eat good amount of protein, I don't see how you would not be growing by doing full body workouts every day. I did that. And even though you can do that every second day, you're going to have enough time to recover. And this is more efficient way. Some people are thinking that it's enough to do some like 15 sets or 20 sets per muscle group per week for it to grow. But pros are saying that for muscles to grow, you need to put much more pressure. You need to do many more sets. So we are talking about something like 40 sets per week for a muscle group, 50 sets per week for a muscle group. This way, your muscle is going to be growing. It's not enough just to have some 15 sets per week, that 1 day of chest per week, and even though 2 days, and expect good gains from that. Even though if you have some pump during that workout, bro, the results gonna be different if you gonna be smashing full body workouts, only the exercises which work, and if you're gonna do them more frequently. This is what was a game changer for me. And the second thing, watch your protein, track your protein, track your protein, really track it, measure it. The amount you consume, it won't take for you long time. It only takes some, I don't know, maybe some balls or some discipline, just to write down how much of protein you ate. You can do that on paper. You can do that on your iPhone. Take the notes app. If you have some Android phone, leave some notes and write how much of protein you are actually consuming. And this way, by the end of the day, you're gonna know how much of protein you got. You're gonna see how you feel. You're gonna see what kind of results this gave you, and then you can make some adjustments. It's like when you have a coach who is coaching you, what he gonna do? He gonna track the performance. He gonna track your what you do and gonna see what kind of result you get. Like every pro coach do the same. And when you have data, when you know what you did, what kind of effect you had, then you make adjustments. You make it even better, or if it was too much, you make less of something. But you have to have the numbers. And when it comes to protein, it's your building block for the muscles. You understand that? And the amount you are consuming is, some people are saying that, I eat a lot, but when they start tracking how much they actually eat for muscles to grow, especially this macronutrient, this macro protein, they start to see that most often they are consuming half of the amount they actually need to have some gains. So, but just track your fucking protein. It's, for some people, they would say, I could never track my every calorie, or like to log in the meals to an app. It's difficult, but is it really so? Is it really so difficult to put the numbers into app from the food you're eating? Is it comparing difficult with what? With being fat, or with taking some medicine when you don't need to take, if you could just take control of your body and of your physique, either though of the protein intake, it's super beneficial, not just for muscles, it's like for everything, for your health, for your well-being. And it just makes you feel good. So is it really challenging, difficult, or take by contrast, is that something like cleaning your room, or is that something like lifting some bricks, or doing some stuff, just logging in the numbers to an app and tracking how much of calories, especially protein, you are consuming? So for me, by the contrast, this is really easy. So, okay, I have a question. What is your opinion on doing 100 reps for one exercise, not all in one go, but split until reach 100 reps? You can do that. 100 reps per exercise. It's like you can do that for sure. But it's also what kind of exercise, you know? So on some days when training chest, I've been doing like there is routine called 10 times 10. So I've been taking 100 kilo, I've been bench pressing 10 reps for 10 sets, and this way I've been getting 100 reps. And this volume, then you go for volume, you know. You don't have to take 100 kilo, but you can take the weight which with which you could do something like 12 or 13 reps maybe for one time, but you do then 10 sets 10. You do that 100 reps. The pump is amazing, but choose the exercise, not some kind of cable flies, not some kind of, you know, single arm cable curl, but grab some weight. If you take some squat rack and you do 10 sets 10 reps of squats, or 10 sets 10 reps of bench press, bro, you're gonna have amazing pump, and this is gonna help you to grow weight for sure, to build up that muscle. I hope I answer your question. So yeah, just choose the right exercises. Ignore all that nonsense. And another thing is move in between sets. You know, what's up, Alex? Uh, Move in between sets because you don't want to sit, especially sit on the phone like this and in between sets. One thing is your physiology, your posture, even though in the gym in between sets, it also dictates your hormones production. You know, you can have some you do some explosive weights, right? You feel that your testosterone is raising, you feel all powerful, like in the gym, you know. And then you sit on the bench, you take your phone and you scroll with it. Why the fuck would you do that? Because simply by assuming, studies show that by assuming that right posture, by while standing like a man, while walking like a man, while sitting like a man, whatever you do, you know, if you are standing straight, your spine is erect, your head is straight. Uh, Simply by assuming this posture for 2 minutes, you raise up your testosterone levels, which is that man hormone, which is that hormone which is causing your muscles to grow, and you also decrease the amount of cortisol. Cortisol goes down, so this is the hormone which is responsible for stress. This is like stress hormone, like that fight or flight mode activated, you know. And simply with your posture, you can get more benefit, more testosterone. You can make your body to produce more testosterone. So in between sets, it's I never sit. Also, all of my workouts, I will either stand or I will walk slowly around. Even though if you do like small steps around your the place around your bench or around your squat rack, always better to move a little bit because you also have that right posture. You're not sitting like a punk with your neck down, like so all sad, you know. By simply physiology, you can make either yourself sad and sloppy, or you can make yourself proud and feeling like a man. So stand straight and don't sit. Try to move more because when you move in between sets as well, you increase your blood flow. And that blood flow is important for your muscles to have to for you to grow that muscle, you know? So just consider adding those are simple things, you know, but those gonna have big effect growing that muscle. So that's it. And 100 reps, yeah, this is good one. You can do you can do it for if you take one exercise. Okay, if you are doing full body workouts, then you want to take one exercise and do those 100 reps. This is possible because if you're going to be doing full body workouts, you take two exercises to do 100 reps. This might be a little bit much for one muscle group, but When you go for one exercise, one muscle group, 100 reps is possible. And I tell you the effect, I used to do that. It's really great feeling. 100 reps, 10 sets, 10 reps, you get explosive pump, and you really go for that volume, when like breaking down the muscle fibers, when you want to break down the muscles efficiently, volume is that matters. So you want to grab the biggest weight you can for the biggest amount of reps. So if it's 10 reps, you grab your 80% of your maximum weight, which you could do 10 reps, and then go 10 times 10, do those 100 reps. This way it's gonna work. And try it out yourself. Let me know later how the results are going for you. And yeah, we're gonna speak tomorrow. That's it. All I want to share today. I'll let you all go. Peace.